Vikings taking a close look at cornerback Starling Thomas. Let's talk about him. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar and Starling Thomas. Vikings bringing him in for a visit, so clearly interested. Before we get into him, remember, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 10,000 subs by draft day and put hashtag 9,000 in the comments. Also, one more shout out to Viking Funeral and Ashley for sending Lupagus and I this wonderful, wonderful swag. Love it, and it is comfy as hell. Greatly appreciated, and I did have coffee out of the disgusting cup they sent as well with our pictures on it. Starling Thomas, cornerback from UAB. A little trivia, comments. 2010, which quarterback did the Vikings draft out of UAB? Something tells me this is maybe an easy one, but let me know in the comments. Answer that. But Starling Thomas, a name that probably not a ton of people are familiar with. He is not getting much love when it comes to rankings or really anything. He wasn't invited to the combine. He was at the East-West Shrine game, so possibly a little bit of a newer name. 6 foot, buck 95. Look at that 40 time. Look at that 40 time. Fast as hell. He just had his pro day. 4.28, and that is his big thing when you're looking at him, when you're watching him. He is just fast as hell, which is definitely going to turn some heads. And side note, just because he's a guy that might be sliding under the radar doesn't mean there's not interest. Clearly, the Vikings have interest in him, bringing him in. There's other teams too. I believe it was the Colts and maybe the Chargers or Rams. Somebody else is bringing him in too. So definitely some interest. And when you got a guy with speed like this, I mean, just upside. When you can put it all together, he's got good size and have that type of speed, you could find yourselves one hell of a gem in the later rounds. And that's kind of where he's projected to go, later rounds. But not only is he fast, not only is he got good size, but he's physical. He plays well. All the profiles you read about him says he gets after it. He's not afraid to lay a hit. He's good against the run. Was at the East-West Shrine game and definitely turned some heads, which is a big deal. A guy from UAB who isn't getting much run out there shows up, plays with the big boys, and not only plays, but plays damn good, which is going to show a lot and go a long way for him. Sure tackler, solid versus the run, and then can play inside, can play outside. The big thing, Vikings clearly need more pieces at cornerback. And we've seen year in and year out, teams finding cornerbacks in the mid to late rounds that all of a sudden just everyone's like, holy shit, where did this guy come from? And he's fantastic. So I think he is a guy, yeah, maybe he needs a year, maybe he needs a little bit longer to season a little bit, but he's coming into the spot. I mean, we got Booth, we got Byron Murphy, we got Caleb Evans, and then behind them, it does get thin pretty damn quick. So he could be a guy, if the Vikings actually take him this year, that sees time as a rookie, and seeing time for him isn't anything new. He's been playing since he was a freshman. So Starling Thomas, check him out. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there. Check him out as a late round guy. I am all for going for a guy that has big upside, especially at the cornerback position. Brian Flores worked wonders with this guy. Hell yeah, Starling Thomas. Let me know what you think. Also, answer that question: who was drafted? Which quarterback out of UAB in 2010? Lupagus will be breaking down another draft prospect later this afternoon.